Another Saturday where we're looking at our window, seeing these wet and dreary conditions. But I'll tell you, this is rain that will be very beneficial for us. We're looking to see rain totals getting close to an inch in spots, especially through central and western Massachusetts. So beneficial rainfall as we are in moderate drought. Right now, this heaviest rainfall is moving right through Worcester County, starting to approach 495 from the west. That will continue to shift eastward into Boston. And so we're actually seeing increasing strength with our rainfall heading into the city over the next hour or so. We're in the upper 50s to low 60s. It really won't get much warmer today. We're still right on track for average, if not a few degrees above, but compared to yesterday's highs in the 70s, even near 80, these 60s will feel a little cooler, especially with a strong wind out of the south. Notice our increasing likelihood for rain here this morning, and then it starts to slowly dwindle into the late evening hours, but most of our day does look wet. Embedded downpours this morning. Watch for that as we especially travel toward the 10 o'clock hour. Midday, there should be a little bit of a break, not much, before we start to see more scattered showers for this afternoon that could feature some thunder. We're watching this through about 10, 11 o'clock tonight, and then it's all about the wind. I'll have a look at when this will settle down ahead. Some embedded downpours. We're already seeing some of the numbers coming in, and they look rather impressive in spots. And it is important to note that, we've been seeing our fair share of wet Saturdays, but we actually could use some rainfall. That's the case in New Jersey, too, especially as we move into southern New Jersey, where that fire is in place. They're under a drought warning, all of the state, but it's severe drought moving into southern New Jersey. Here, we have moderate drought, and it's not just central and western Massachusetts. This extends into areas of New Hampshire and Maine, but also down toward Cape Cod and Nantucket. So with over 50% of our state under drought conditions, any sort of rainfall is beneficial. We are looking at an additional ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch on top of what has already fallen. And for some locations, it's near ½ an inch. Take a look at Orange, checking in at 0.58. We have Worcester just shy of ½ an inch already. Clearly, the heaviest rainfall has been focused central and western Massachusetts, but we're watching this line starting to push eastward. So even though it's still light rainfall into Boston and along the coastline, some of these areas of yellow indicating moderate to even heavy rain is starting to shift east. So I do think that the intensity of the rainfall will start to increase for Boston as we travel over the next hour to even 2 hours here. And there's more to come. This is a storm system that extends all the way down through the mid-Atlantic. You see that rain, it's moving into New Jersey that they definitely need. But that also means there's more for us here locally. So it's an overall wet outlook for our Saturday, and our temperatures as a result not looking quite as warm as yesterday. Upper 50s to low 60s out the door right now, and we'll top out in the low to mid 60s here with some 50s down toward Cape Cod and the islands. This is right on track for average, if not a few degrees above, so I wouldn't call it a cool day, but when we compare to yesterday's 70s, even a few spots hitting 80, it will feel cool to you. We have an increasing likelihood for rain here, and it actually looks heaviest and steadiest right around the late morning time frame, 10 a.m. for Boston, and then we get into on and off showers for this afternoon. But the bottom line is keep the rain gear nearby for really most of today. This is 10 a.m. You can see that next slug of heavy rainfall moving toward Boston. I do think right around noon, 1 o'clock, we should see a little bit of a break, but then the showers move back in from the west. The showers this afternoon will be more scattered, but within them, there could be some lightning and thunder, so watch for that. It's something to watch for through about 10 o'clock tonight. Thereafter, we are drying out and clearing out. That's going to allow us to cool down into the 40s for your overnight lows. Tomorrow does look cooler. 50s for most spots, a lot of clouds moving in during the morning, so any sort of color at sunrise will be short-lived. And then there may be a spot shower too. Cute face. Well, we are looking at a wet start to our weekend and really a wet Saturday, but we're still in an overall very dry pattern. I'm timing when this rain will end. Plus, you'll notice the wind out there today. A look at when we get a break. As cool as that. 59 degrees right now in Boston with rain, heavier rainfall in spots. You can see most of us stuck in the 50s from the Mass Pike north. We do have a few locations south that have crossed into the low 60s. We already have a good amount of rain being reported here from some spots. Keep in mind these are radar estimates, but a lot of locations from Worcester west checking in with over ½ an inch of rainfall. So we have more to come, looking at more rainfall throughout much of today, with the heaviest of this rain moving through over the next couple couple of hours. You can see that right now with areas of yellow on our radar screen here. We have the heaviest rain right now focused from Worcester, starting to shift eastward toward 128. So Boston, it's moving toward you shortly. This is a good soaking rain that's pushing in. These areas of yellow pointing us toward where we're seeing the heaviest pockets. So we do have one as you're moving right along Route 2 out toward the Leominster area and right up toward Lowell along Route 3. And then we have another heavy pocket as you move through portions of Metro West and down through the Blackstone Valley. It's pretty wet along portions of 95 as well. And this is a system that stretches all the way down through the mid-Atlantic. So wet weather's in our forecast here for really much of today, which is why we are looking at an additional ½ an inch to even 3/4 of an inch in spots. I do think some locations, especially in central and western Massachusetts, could end up over an inch when all is said and done. We have the rain, we have the clouds, we also have the wind. Wind is out of the southwest today, and it is going to keep us in the 60s, which is right on track for average, if not a few degrees above, but it does get awfully gusty. We see wind gusts here approaching 35 miles per hour at times this afternoon, so it sure is a blustery day. Let's time out the rain, though. We moved through with some pockets of downpours this morning. We're really getting to the thick of it right now, and that continues for a few more hours. But as we fast forward toward about 1 o'clock today, we should get a little bit of a break, especially in eastern Massachusetts, before afternoon showers develop. Now, the afternoon showers don't look like they are a widespread wall. Instead, and like what we have this morning, the showers this afternoon will be more broken with breaks in between. So it's some improvements this afternoon. It's not going to be blue sky. You still need the rain gear, but I do think you'll see some breaks in between showers. The showers that do pass by could be heavy at times. There is a chance of thunder with the afternoon showers, and then we dry out past 10, 11 o'clock tonight. We have some gradual clearing into tomorrow morning, but clouds return quickly, so any morning sun quickly gives way to clouds. It's another very windy day for us with the winds out of the west tomorrow, and I do think there may be a few spot showers to our north. As mentioned, Mount Washington will likely see some snow showers. Here locally, I think we may see a raindrop or two, especially along and north of Route 2 in the afternoon hours before things really dry out as we kick off our work week. And wow, what a beautiful...
Brianna, thank you so much. Kellyanne, final check of the forecast. Raining and a little gusty at times too.
Yeah, with these 70s lately, those 50s are going to be an adjustment.
It had been nice. This is the last weekend of the month too.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
you're right.
Right
Flew
fast.
by again.
Yeah.
Okay, it helps the drought.
Thanks for the reminder.
I know it helps the drought, and if you have flowers to put in, they're going to be a little bit softer
This is beneficial.
tomorrow to dig. So there's that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kellyanne.
Thank you.
Thanks for